I've never seen anything like it. I was going to show you out of our bedroom window, then I realised our bedroom window is so dirty, don't really want to show you that, but it's just teeming down the kitchen roof that you can see out of our bedroom window. And it's June, and it's been stormy, thunder and lightning all night. So, look at this has actually calmed down a bit. This is to do with climate change, I'm sure. It's like it was when we were in Brazil. There is just rivers going down the road. It's just teeming. It's like a tropical rainstorm. My camera upstairs, but this is my phone camera and I'm quite pleased with my day's work in the garden here. It's Saturday and I'm coming back on Tuesday. I'm going to call it a day. I think it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and yeah, I've been sorting out the shed as well, so it's looking all spick and span. I can't really see it because the light's not great. And we were thinking about sorting out the loft, but it's a bit overwhelming, so we're just taking all the last remnants of Hilary and Adam's stuff from the top bedroom and we're putting it in here for the moment because we're not quite sure whether it's all for the tip or not. And then we can get on and start decorating. Hello everyone, I'm back at the flat again. We were up here on Saturday, I didn't really vlog much. The reason that I'm at the flat today is because a guy is coming to fit broadband. I don't know if I really need broadband because somebody's got some unsecured Wi-Fi that I'm able to tap into, but what I was thinking is if we do decide to Airbnb it, or if Louis stays here when he's back in the UK, people will want super fast internet. So it kind of makes sense because it's very cheap as well, got a very cheap deal. And then if we do rent it out, then that person can take over that account. That should be fine. So I thought I'd just show you a little bit of what we've been doing so far. So this room is quite tidy. I've just taken down the curtains and washed them. So I'm going to dust that curtain rail and hang those back up again. I've hoovered everything. I've hoovered inside the sofas, behind the sofas, dusted all the skirting. A temporary thing could be to clean all up there, but I don't know if that would really work. And then of course there's the problem of this wall here. But what we could do is put big paintings over it or something, or maybe just paper that wall, I don't know. This room is looking quite spick and span, so Ben and I stayed here the other week in this double room and it's all clean. I've really cleaned behind everything, hoovered everything, and in the kitchen, given everything a good clean. I was thinking about bringing a desk down from upstairs to use as like a dining table. All these worktops were completely clear the other day, but I've taken those teapots and cake stands and things off this chest of drawers, which was over there, and I've put the chest of drawers there and it kind of looks a bit more like a dresser. I need to tidy up those shelves really. And I was thinking about putting a desk that we've got upstairs in that position there, but it's a very heavy desk, so I might do my back in trying to get that down the stairs. And the doors for those kitchen cupboards are in the shed, so we can put those back on. And again, we could just like do a temporary fix up, could re-grout those tiles and put them back in, and I'm thinking we could just kind of paint that bit and then put like a tray or something in front of all those pipes. And up here, where there's paper coming off the wall a bit, I was thinking we could just have a really nice plant and trail it up there. Could hide a multitude of sins, couldn't it? And if everything's just like really clean, it should be fine for a couple of months for doing Airbnb. And I'll take you upstairs, giving everything a really good hoover. I brought my hoover from home, and this is all clear now because we've put all the boxes of crockery in the shed. I think this room is not much different from the last time I showed you. So I've been staying here, I've been here on my own, because it's lovely in the morning, waking up to the light streaming in the window here. That's very nice. And there's a little desk there that I can use as a dressing table. In here, this is the desk that I was thinking about bringing down to the kitchen. I can't work out how to get it through the door though. And I think I can put the rest of this stuff in the loft, but I'll need to bag it all up so it doesn't get too dusty. And there's the garden, how it is now. And I'm going to sow some grass seed. I've got some grass seed that I can sow. And I think for Airbnb, you need to do some photographs or get an Airbnb photographer to come. So we just need to quickly slap some paint on temporarily, put posters over any holes in the wallpaper, and put the furniture in. So double beds, we've got beds knocking around all over the place. And yeah, maybe do that for a couple of months. Who knows? We still haven't got 100% proof plan, and yeah, stress levels are still running high at times amongst some members of the project. I don't know why. I think the best thing is to stay calm, keep calm, carry on. It's more efficient. That's my take on life. So here we go. It looks a bit rough and ready, but I think it'll be a bit of an improvement. So I did lots of grass cutting and weeding on Saturday, and I've come back today and I've levelled it out a bit with the rake, and I've put some topsoil that was in a pile over here, and I put some compost down, and I've put this grass seed down that's supposed to grow in 4 days. So if I come back on Saturday, I'll see how it's doing. Maybe all the birds will have eaten it, but maybe it'll have taken. I need to take the battery charger for this trimmer back upstairs and charge that up, so that if I need to cut the grass on Saturday, not the new stuff, it'll be ready to go. Well, next time we need to cut the grass anyway. Right, I'm going to lock up the shed now and go back inside and hoover upstairs, and the guy still has not arrived to install the broadband, but never mind. I don't know if I showed you this the other day, but here's something I'm very excited about, because I know this sounds really strange, but this is the first time I've chosen something like this for myself, and I bought this kettle and toaster, which I just love. They're just lovely and beautiful and bring me joy because they're my choice. Well, it's raining now. I've just been and had a lovely catch up with Hilary, and had a glass of wine and some olives. I'm just waiting for a wash to do. I washed all of these curtains that were in the front room. I think they're probably dry now. So I'm just going to dust the top of the curtain rail and hang those back up, finish the hoovering, and then pack up the car, and then I'm going to head back. I have just been back to Cecilia. I think when I was seeing her before, I would refer to her as a coaching person because I felt she was coaching me through how to manage stress and stuff like that. But since I've been to a lecture about coaching and been doing an online course in it, I realised, no, this is proper psychotherapy. This isn't anything like the same as coaching. Coaching, you don't really do psychotherapy, and you don't even give advice. You help people set their goals, etc. But she does that as well. But anyway, yeah, she is a proper therapist. I did a year of therapy, let's call it therapy, not coaching, with her. And I've often thought about doing a set of videos called My Year in Therapy, which I might still do. I stopped going to her because I felt like, yeah, she's given me so many tools, I now need to put them into practice. And in the last year, I've definitely done that. I've really taken hold of all the different concepts that she introduced me to. I think I've talked about them a bit before, things like transaction analysis and so on. She said, I stopped going to her just over a year ago, that if I wanted to come back and have a kind of health check, I could. And I just felt with the challenges that have arisen because of taking on this property project, that it might be a good idea to go and have a check-in, which I did. I went for my first session last week, and it just has confirmed to me how much I have taken on board from everything that she taught me, and how much I've grown in terms of assertiveness, being very clear with my boundaries, and yeah, just being aware of how other people, through like lifetimes of habits or whatever, can kind of railroad you at times. And sometimes they do it because they're feeling insecure, and sometimes, you know, they want to have their own way. Sometimes they don't even want to have their own way, they just want to, well, they don't have a particular way that they want to have, they just want to feel like they've got their own way over you or something like that. And yeah, just being assertive, and then being very clear that certain kinds of behaviour is just too stressful and affects you physically, and I can't sustain that into my 60s, 70s and 80s. You know, helps the other person to stop. And yeah, just talking it through with her has been very encouraging, because she said that she can see how much I have learnt and taken on board, and really, yeah, I'm doing well in. So I feel very encouraged. I've come for a walk, and I think some of your relatives are buried here in this cemetery, aren't they?
Yeah,
ancestors.
but there's thousands and thousands of headstones, so